Russia and Ukraine has presented numerous challenges to global supply chains. Russia is one of the main exporters of wheat to Africa, so the price of commodities such as bread, fertilizer, and even global fuel crises have gone up, and those continue to present significant risks in terms of the cost of living. The impact in the short term is that the cost of living, inflation, continues to rise. And when you have inflation in energy prices, inflation in food prices, it means the cost of living for the ordinary Kenyan goes significantly up. And you remember, most wages and incomes have remained constant for the last few years. So it erodes the purchasing power of millions of Kenyans, and in a way it weakens the economy. The government has rolled out a couple of subsidy programs, chiefly a subsidy program on oil prices and a subsidy program on fertilizer prices. And the expectation is that these will be able to cushion Kenyans from the high cost of living. Fertilizer prices last year used to be about 2,500 shillings per bag. Now they're going up to about 7,000 shillings. So the subsidy program is supposed to cushion Kenyans from this spike in prices and be able to support food security, which largely depends on the availability of farm inputs such as fertilizer. On the fuel side, we've also seen the fuel subsidy being rolled out to cushion Kenyans from the global high prices of fuel and to be able to maintain a decent level of standards of living. If the conflict continues beyond the foreseeable future, we do see a situation in which high prices might contribute to high interest rates. Now, when interest rates go up, it means the economy will slow down significantly. So the long-term effect means that global growth, Kenyan growth, and regional growth will have to be downgraded to a level that is below what we've been used to. When we look at the future of the Russian-Ukraine crisis, we believe that these global supply chains, once they're disrupted, there will be a shift towards local production. Because when you have supply chains such as wheat, such as fertilizer being disrupted for a long time, many African countries will start either looking for these items locally, to produce them locally, or they'll be pushed to starting to put fertilizer plants, build them here in Kenya. I think that will make African governments more cautious about the importation culture, and there'll be a big push towards starting to produce more wheat locally, more fertilizer locally, and that could start almost a whole new economic phase of the African continent.